Guys, this is Gregory and welcome to this edition of Human with TV, where beauty is tried by us and loved by you. On this episode, we're talking about my foundation. The reason why is because a recent subby, thank you so much, new subby, reached out to me asking about my foundation. She first complimented me on my makeup from a previous video and then asked what I did, what foundations I used. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of break it down for you guys in brief. So first is Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is something that I was turned on to about 3 years ago via a pitch. I always knew about the brand, but I had no idea about the tinted moisturizer itself. And I got to tell you guys, I don't even know, literally everything on this table that I'm going to show you right now is something that I cannot live without, and I will go broke before I live without one of these products. So the reason why this one is really good is because it does three things. It's a multitasker, so and it's about saving money. Not everybody's rich, and even if you are, you want products that can do three things really well. So this tinted moisturizer, which by the way is oil-free, and it also comes in a regular formula, which I'm not a fan of at all. It seems oilier than this one is, which is kind of strange to me, but in any case, this obviously it moisturizes. It gives you SPF, and this comes in SPF 20, which protects you from the sun's aging rays as well as the UVB, the burning rays. But it also gives you a great amount of tint. It comes in a number of shades. I'm not sure offhand how many, but what I'm wearing right now is actually, or what I have worn is Mocha, which is this right here. I'm wearing something else right now, which I'll talk about shortly. This is really cool because it doesn't give you a ton of coverage. It allows for your skin to glow and to breathe within, breathe underneath. So this isn't something that I would necessarily suggest for you to go on to do something that's really HD inspired, if you will. But it's great for running about the city or running errands or whatever, or just kind of looking pulled together. You just really want light makeup. It gives you just enough coverage so you can feel comfortable and know that you've put some effort into your look. This wouldn't be something that I would use if I'm trying to go on camera. If I was doing this for you right now and I just put this on, it wouldn't be cool because I do suffer from hyperpigmentation. In fact, the bump that I have on my cheek right here, God help me, showed up because my cycle ended a few days ago, and as a result, bumps come up. And being my complexion, being a black woman, you can do nothing to a bump and it'll typically go down with the dark spot. So I've got a couple of those on the sides of my face, but because of the foundation that I use, I do, the right foundation, I do get the coverage that I need, but I'm not going to necessarily get it just with this. I'd have to use a setting powder that's tinted in order for me to really get the coverage. So anyway, that's that. This costs anywhere between $42 and $44. And by the way, this is the fourth tube that I'm working on. The first one that I got, I didn't have to pay for it, luckily, because I have a website and I get pitched all day long, and so I asked them to send me the tube, and that's when I became a forever fan of this. So Laura Mercier, your peeps, don't ever let this go away. This is something that I have to have. I hope to God the numbers are good on this and it stays popular because I desperately have to have this. Thanks again. Alright, so next on my list of foundations that I use, but before I even get started with the foundations, I actually use makeup primers. Hopefully you understand what those are. Basically, makeup primers help your makeup stay on, so you get that really great application of product. And what I use is from Scandinavia, and it's a makeup primer spray. This is something that I use prior to any sort of on-camera stuff. So before I did this, put this video together for you, I put this on my skin, and this would go on after my moisturizer. So I'm spraying it on, letting it set, and then do another coat, and then I go ahead and put my makeup on. So, and the makeup that I use to do any on-camera stuff, if you're wondering, is from, drumroll, it is from NARS Cosmetics. NARS Cosmetics, for me, is basically my MAC. Everyone talks about MAC. MAC is really great. Don't get me wrong, I use a lot of the MAC products right now too. But in terms of foundations, I've had some, kind of iffy experiences in the past, and had to do some mixing and matching in the past, which didn't make me so happy. So when this came out, and I found out about this late last year, I was super thrilled. This right here is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I didn't think that I was a liquid foundation girl, but I am. And the reason why is because this one actually gives you the coverage that you need. Any sort of hiccup that you have on your face, if you have veins popping through, whatever the case is, any sort of blemish, this covers it up like a concealer. like a cream, a cream foundation. It really is deliciously beautiful on your skin. It feels really lightweight, as the name suggests. But it also lets some of your glow come through as well. But you can always settle that down with, you know, any sort of setting powder at the end, which is what I will, you know, let you guys know what I use also. So this is what I put on before I did this video, and this is my everything right now. In fact, I'm not even 3/4 of the way done with this, but I promise you, the moment that it is finished, if I can't beg for any more, which is simply just sending over an email, then I will definitely be purchasing this myself. This is very much worth the money. Mind you, I don't have the price points for the rest of the products that I'm going to talk about, but that's okay because I'll put it in the bottom of, in the info section of the video. And hopefully you'll get that information and then take it from there if you're inspired to buy something as a result of what I'm talking about right now. Okay? So this is fantastic. As I said, I put this on any sort of my any of my blemishes, and it instantly, I promise you, instantly goes away. I stake my life on this product right here. This is my God. I don't want to start crying. It's so special to me. Okay, so the next type of foundation that I sometimes wear. This is the first two is something I wear all the time, and this last one right here. Less and less, I have to say, but still very good. This is a mineral foundation from Tarte Cosmetics, and this color is Tan Sand. Oh, forget, I'm sorry. The color that I'm wearing from the NARS is dark number 3, and it's called Benares, B-E-N-A-R-E-S. And I just viewed it from the swatches that were sent to me in the email, and I looked at what was sent, and I picked this color, and this worked, I mean, without me having to do any sort of mixing. It worked literally out of the pump onto my skin. So it's perfection. It's perfection beyond belief, I promise you. So anyway, this Tarte Cosmetics one, this is a mineral foundation, and this one is Tan Sand, and this one is Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. So you're going to get that full coverage that you need if you're trying to cover up blemishes, but you're also going to get that airbrush finish. So, you know, in the place of airbrush finish, we have all these filters on our cell phone that make us look like models all day long. But in the event that you're not pushing that extra button to make you look super fly, you can go ahead and use something like this, and you're going to go ahead and wand it around your face, you know, to make sure that you get all the coverage that you want and really get a beautiful, natural appearance. Actually, I'll put some of it on right now since I had some on the brush. We'll talk about the brush in brief. The brush is really, really cool because you see how the bristles on this, they're really, really tight and they're very short. I like the way that it's here it's attached to the really beautifully designed bamboo handle and the brass at the bottom of it. I love this right here. It's so pretty. But it's a perfect brush because inside of this jar, you can see it straight on like that, but look to the side, kind of like that. It kind of depresses in the center. The well of this right here actually is a perfect fit for the top of this brush. So all you do is just tap it, turn it over, get your color, and you've got it on the tip of the brush, and you start to put it on in a circular motion around your face until you're completely done. And there you have it. And that's from Tarte Cosmetics. So I do a couple more things before I'm done with my whole foundation situation. I like to put on a setting powder, and what I use is from Ben Nye, B-E-N and then N-Y-E. Many of you know of this. This is a translucent powder that actually has color, but there are translucent powders that I actually have in my bathroom right now that are white. That is white, but it goes on all skin tones and still sets the makeup without leaving a white ash behind. So this is Sienna, as I mentioned, and I'll use this to set the foundations that I put on. The liquid and maybe even the tinted moisturizer if I've, you know, I decide I want to go a little bit heavier with my color. So I'll use this IT Cosmetics face brush to go ahead and put this on. Just go ahead and turn it over, dip it, and then just go ahead and wand it over my face until I've gotten all the areas as matte as I want. And there you have it. So one more powder thing that I do because I've got really oily skin, like a lot of you. So I like a mattifier, but nothing that's going to really hide my natural glow. So I am on my third compact, my third D-Slick mattifying compact from Urban Decay. This thing is, this is a lifesaver. I have it everywhere. And it turns out that, I know lavender is like my favorite color, And as of late, I've been wearing a lot of purple, you know, all the time, and it's going down into my cosmetics accessories too. So I love the packaging on this. It's really, really cool and very edgy. So you open this thing up right here, and you have a white powder. So this white powder, you think it's going to go on you ashy, but it doesn't matter your skin tone. You just put it on, and you just dab. You just put it on and you dab. And it takes away that shine that you don't want coming through. Mind you, I have to put this on a few times throughout the day because I'm obsessed with not being so much of a grease slick, so which is kind of funny given that they call this D-Slick. So love the name, guys. Thank you so much, Urban Decay. And last but not least, from Urban Decay is what I like to use in order to set my makeup fully. So, and this isn't something I use every day. If I'm going to an event or something, I want to look like I'm really pulled together, and I want to look like I belong with the other beauty editors and bloggers. This is something that I'm going to go ahead and use. And I also use it, you know, before I go on air to do any sort of beauty segment. So the last thing I did was for Rise TV, their Rise and Shine morning show on a Sunday, and I was in the green room for a little bit waiting to do my segment. So I wanted to make sure that my makeup was set before I left the house, and so I put this on. This is the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray. And this setting spray, it saves my life. It feels kind of sticky to put on initially, but after you're done, wow, it does everything and then some for you. This is called the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. It's actually cooling and hydrating too. Those are some of the benefits of this really effective makeup setting spray. And I believe Scandinavia has a makeup setting spray as well, but you know, in this instance I'm using their makeup primer to make sure my makeup sticks on beneath, but also to make sure from the top that it's going to stay on as well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me on this episode of Who Knew It TV, where beauty is tried by us and loved by you. Until next time, who knew it? I did. And make sure to leave your comments for me. If you have any questions, let me know. And just let you know, I have a giveaway that's going to be starting very soon on the website. So if you're not visiting there, you probably should. It's going to be from Ralph Lauren, and I'm going to be giving away Midnight Romance. Just a little bit of teaser there. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.